What is the role of an interpreter?
Excellent question also. So the role of an interpreter, a lot of times when we're working with our clients, they really don't know. A lot of times they will speak a long sentence or a bunch of words, and then they want the interpreter just to speak, or they want to hand us a document and just say, here, read this to the client. The role of an interpreter is actually to be the mouthpiece, very, very neutral, and only saying whatever the other person is saying in that native tongue. We're putting it in a new language. So if it's strong language, even curse words, or getting excited or very dull, we need to take on that same sort of semantic field, and we need to have the same emotion, and we need to mirror what's going on in those situations so that we're doing what the client needs. So the role of the interpreter is not just to be handed a document and just talk about it. It's not to be in a room alone with a client. It's only to be the mouthpiece. And an interpreter really is also a cultural broker. So they bring in the nuances that are appropriate for the culture. So they're, going to be looking out for the person you're interpreting for and making sure that what you're communicating is well received in their culture. So a lot of times people don't even know, what is an interpreter supposed to do? They think it's very simple, or they think, wow, you interpret in over 200 languages, but sometimes I say one simple sentence and the interpreter goes on forever. Well, sometimes what's happening is actually words expand. In Spanish, it's 25 or 30% more words than in English. So there is this, sometimes it's that cultural brokering, which is explaining context, because some, let's say it's in the healthcare field. Some people don't have the immunizations, and so they don't know what's going on or why. And so a lot of times the interpreter should say, interpreter request to speak, and I'm going to explain what's going on to the person. The role of the interpreter is very important. It's very nuanced, and it's a structure, and people have been trained and HIPAA compliant, and they go through days and 120 hours of training and vocabulary training. Very, very important role to ensure the accuracy and the quality of what's being said in the original language, the native tongue, is then being given to the recipient in the target language appropriately.